Let's talk about the 27th pick of the draft, Danny Wolf, and I am a huge fan that he is going to be playing for the Brooklyn Nets next season. I mean, if you have watched the draft or if you have watched clips, you saw how emotional Danny and his whole family got when he got called up. You could tell that he really wanted this. And it must not feel great seeing your name kind of slide down the draft board as the draft progressed. That being said, I do think Wolf is a bit of a raw prospect. However, I think a lot of the pieces that can make him great are there. Only 13 to 14 points in his last two seasons between Michigan and Yale. He at least has a decent shooting percentage from the three-point line at 33.6%. Again, below league average, but for a center, for a stretch four that is like 7 foot tall, that is great to see. He is a bit of a defensive liability, defending people on the perimeter. However, I think you could just leave him as a big body in the post and it should be fine. And the skill set I'm most interested in is how Wolf's playmaking develops as his career goes on. He's averaging already 3.6 assists, which is pretty high for a center, especially a rookie. However, he is also averaging 3 turnovers a game. If he can bring that number down and that assist to turnover ratio can look a lot better, I am a huge proponent for him being a playmaking big or a point forward. Now, again, I'm not sure if Danny Wolf is going to break out into any kind of superstar. I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. However, I do think that he is going to be a really good center, especially developing these next few years on a Brooklyn Nets team that has time for him to kind of figure things out. This has been Above the Net, and